Hello everybody, it's Russ, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how best to learn your new metal detector.
Most of us, including myself, hate to read the manual. But in this case, it is absolutely necessary to learn your new detector.
The number one thing you have to know is how does your metal detector react to different targets? I mean, you've got to know what your metal detector is telling you to make that decision on whether you want to dig the target or not. And you can do air testing of different types of objects to better learn what your metal detector is telling you is under there.
The best way to see this is to do air tests on types of targets you expect to find. Different coins, gold, silver, and relics.
Now when it comes to air testing, don't just do those good targets. Yes, we want to know how those good targets sound so we can identify them, but we also want to know how bad targets sound so we can identify those as well. You can see I've got a shotgun shell here, I've got a pull tab here, I've got a nail here, so I air test all these targets, good and bad. That way I can best identify with my new detector what I'm hearing. Now, air testing will also tell you how deep your metal detector is capable of detecting. Now, this is very important because large objects like a manhole cover or a license plate even can be detected much deeper than a small target like a coin or a piece of jewelry. So rather than waste your time detecting these super deep targets, you can hone in on what you're really looking for, which is those valuable targets. A test garden is also very valuable. The reason why it's so valuable is that is a known set of targets in your type of soil. So you can take any metal detector you have out there and see how it's going to react to known sets of targets. So here's my test garden. I take a weed eater to the grass there just to bear it so I know where they are. I've got everything from a penny all the way to Civil War bullet, and over there at the end I've got a dime surrounded by a bunch of nails and stuff. Let's go over here. We've got the Civil War bullet here. And then over here we've got iron. We've got a dime with iron. So you can hear the iron. But you can also hear that dime squeak through. There's the dime squeaking through all that iron. There's all kinds of things you can do and test. Think outside the box. Maybe test different sweep speeds. Maybe test different coils like I talked about in another video. You can even test maybe different types of batteries. See what types of batteries might work best with your machine. Or let's say it just rained and the ground is super wet. Go out and detect that. Try your test garden. See how the metal detector reacts to wet ground. Conversely, if you haven't had rain for a long time and it's super dry, go detect your test garden. You'll see how your metal detector reacts in those different environments.
Once you're in the field with your new detector, dig everything, and I mean everything, for the first month or so. With every target you dig, you'll learn something new about your detector and what it's trying to tell you.
Lastly, I'd urge you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see all the tips, tricks, and how-tos on metal detecting. If you have any comments or questions, put them down in the comments below. I answer all of my metal detecting comments.